Harry, I'm back again 2 years in a row at the Overland Expo Flagstaff, Arizona. It's May 2015 and I enjoyed myself last year so much that I decided to come back. One of the things that is very obvious about the American overland scene is that it is very varied. Shows in places like Australia and South Africa, most of the vehicles will be fairly small by comparison, and in the United States vehicles can be everything from an enormous truck to a fairly ordinary pickup. It strikes me that the choice we have when it comes to overlanding vehicles is big, medium or small. I'm used to small, comparatively small anyway. Toyota Land Cruiser, converted into a camper. You can kind of live in it, but you wouldn't really want to live in it for very long. And I asked the question, if I was to drive around the world for a year, would I be happy living out of a very small vehicle? Well, of course, the alternative is something like this, which doesn't appeal to me at all. As magnificent as some of them are, very large overlanding trucks do nothing for me. And besides, many national parks, they just simply don't let them in. They're just too big. But there is an alternative. And I remember very clearly last year seeing it, and I was immediately impressed. So this year, I've arranged to take one on a famous American off-road trail. I'm still sleeping. Did it snow last night? I dreamt that it snowed last night. Well, this is where I spent the night last night. Sun is just coming up. It's 5:30 and the light out there is wonderful, so I'm going to go and take some pictures. See? Told you. Dreamt it was snowing. Didn't snow at all. Interesting thing about this vehicle that I'm driving, the Sportsmobile. It's gathered a clan of customers, is too a drier word. A fellowship of drivers. I mean, all of these vehicles you can see here, they're all Sportsmobiles, and they've all gathered. It reminds me of the RV meets. RV is a home-built aircraft called an RV, and hundreds of them gather every year to a single place in the United States. There are thousands of them flying all over the world. This is the equivalent. And as I walk past them, each of them is humming with their heaters running. There must be 30, 40 here. Hang on, whoa, stop there. Go back. He's an imposter. Here I am again with my old friends at Mojo Griddle and being fed. I am pleased to say that the standard of the food this year's event is much improved. Maybe they saw my video. I like to think so.
Well, this cleans in 30 seconds.
Yeah, this one is for that cute little girl over there.
Done is you pour salt on it.
When she turns 18, I think I'm going to ask her to marry me.
Are you taking a picture of me?
Oh, you know what? That's all right.
No sooner had I tucked into my tortilla than the rain began to fall, and I was offered shelter in a Dutch couple's truck, where they told me how proud they were of their coffee, and they had good reason to be. In the traditional exhibitors' late afternoon drinks gathering, the rain turned to snow. What astonishes me is the dedication that overlanders have to their sport, their activity, their pastime. We spent the day today in pouring rain. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon now, and a good heavy snow shower has ensued. I spent the day selling a few books and a few DVDs, but enjoying the whole scene here. It's absolutely fantastic. Did my seminars, my filmmaking seminars, and now just reveling in this amazing environment with snow coming down in piles. And a few people are leaving, but most people are staying. Absolutely amazing. Oh, I better go and set up my. I'm doing a film show tonight. They're showing one of my television shows at the film festival. I better go and set it up. Well, all around me, the exhibitors are preparing for a night camping. So the great thing is about these overland outdoor exhibits, people stay on their stands the whole weekend and get with the whole camping thing themselves. There's still glimmer in the west of the sunset, and the temperature has plummeted, probably down now to 8-9 degrees Celsius. And as all of the exhibitors, I imagine, now preparing themselves for a cold night, because amazingly enough, in May, Flagstaff, Arizona, tomorrow snow is forecast. Well, I've woken up dead of night. Absolute silence except for a light hissing sound and a hum. Hissing sound, snow on the sportsmobile's roof. And the hum actually is the heater. This thing actually has a European-built gas-fired heater. And wow, I don't know how it is outside, but it's quite pleasant in here. And first night, very comfortable. We'll see if the snow settles, and it'll be white in the morning. Well, early morning it is, and, well, need I say more? This is where I spent part of my day yesterday. After my filmmaking seminars, I came and sat here. Lovely bunch of people. And this is called the Author's Table. And how people are going to get to it this morning with all this water here. It snowed all night. Well, snow, rain. And somebody yesterday did such a wonderful gesture. It was just so touching. You know, I like a Coke, and in my videos, it's often, I'm holding a Coke, and he brought me a Coke. Here it is. I drank it yesterday. Here it is here. What a wonderful gesture. He just brought me a Coke. You know, how wonderful thing. Anyway, it made my day. I desperately want to show you the campground, because yesterday it just rained and rained and rained, and between the rain there was quite a bit of rain. It's unbelievable. Now the story goes that almost every single vehicle in the camping ground was bogged down. They had some military truck or something that pulled out yesterday afternoon about 40 vehicles out of the slime. It's clay, you see, because this is actually lake bed. And, you know, lake bed, silt gets wet and the mud sticks to everything. And I'm finding it incredibly difficult to walk. And I'm going to turn the camera off now, because if I fall over, I don't want you laughing at me. It's not a funny matter. Man, it's difficult walking. Stop giggling.
I never did reach the campsite because my excursion was interrupted. During the brief time that the sun did appear on Sunday, the Land Rovers could not venture onto their track. It was still just too sticky. But most of the activities and lectures went on regardless.
As we leave civilization this morning and Arizona, it strikes me that the Overland Expo is unlike any other expo I've been to, in that it is, yes, it's commercial to a point where people go there to sell stuff and market their wares, but it is far more about people. It's far more about making contacts, making friends. And I must say that every time I've been there, I've made friends, but created real genuine friendships. And in fact, traveling with now Bob Tari, I met him last year at the Overland Expo. We'd been communicating a bit. He'd just been a subscriber of mine, nothing more than that. And now doing a trip together. I noticed the Sportsmobile clan gathering, friendship, networking. It's about people. It's what makes that show unique. And the way I know this is true is that despite all that terrible, terrible weather, very few people left. They stuck it out in the slush, mud, and freezing snow just to be together. It's actually quite remarkable.